Welcome to Weekly Digest, where we highlight the works of ministers of government as they push the administration's development agenda. A $25 million coker will soon be constructed in Baracara along the Kanji River in Region 6. This was disclosed by Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa during a community meeting at the Baracara Primary School.
So what we'll do now, we'll build a control structure in front here to control the flow of water. That have already been awarded. The contractor will start work very shortly.
Another 200 farmers from Canal Number 1 on the west bank of Demerara will benefit from drainage and irrigation works on their internal drainage systems. This will provide greater accessibility and relief for the farmers while increasing crop yield. This was announced by Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa at a community meeting at Canal Number 1 Conservancy Dam.
And to get the job done faster, I've asked NDIA to deploy another machine so that that machine will join the other one and will complete the canals folder where all the farmers will receive their 8-hour work and they will do their internal drill.
Also, residents and farmers from Alliance Road and neighboring areas in Tamari, East Bank Demerara will soon benefit from a series of agricultural interventions to expand crop production. These commitments were made by Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa at a community engagement at Vicky's residence Tamari.
We'll do all the drainage work for you all in this community, right? So in another 2-3 weeks from now, the work will start. We'll help as much persons as possible because I am of the view that if we help more people in a group rather than we help individual, we'll have better production.
Amerindian leaders from the coast are being afforded training in management. The two-day event sponsored by the Ministry of Amerindian Affairs is being held at the Arthur Chung Conference Center. Senior Minister within the Office of the President with responsibility for finance and public service, Dr. Ashni Singh, says the training will increase the management skills of the village councillors.
You know that villages get fairly substantial amounts of money allocated to them depending on their size and population. Now the question is, how do we ensure that these resources are deployed in an optimal fashion to contribute to long-term development and well-being and prosperity of the respective villages?
Persons vending along Dennis Street in Sophia will soon be properly accommodated in an organized market setting. Minister within the Ministry of Public Works, Deodat Indar, and Minister within the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for public affairs, Kwame McCoy, met with the vendors and made the announcement.
I can see that they got enough space to accommodate. Normally how we build a market, we build it and we try to accommodate people with the same frontage that they would currently have, as much as you can.
25 Amerindian communities across Region 8 will soon benefit from improved roads to the tune of $300 million. This is part of the government's community participation program. Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Edgel set a clear timeline for the projects. Excuses and delays will not be tolerated.
We want all of the works to be completed between now and December 15th.
The first precast girder was on Friday launched for the Demerara River Bridge, marking a new phase for its construction process.
I've just confirmed that the sections of the cable stay are already in the country and the remainder is on the high seas heading to Guyana. When that starts putting in, that will be another milestone event where we will connect the bridge from the west side to the east side.
3 Guyanese companies are pushing boundaries and will be providing the fabrication services to support the construction of the Jaguar floating production storage and offloading vessel. These companies are Industrial Fabrications Inc., Guyana Oil and Gas Support Services Inc., and Zico Group of Services.
We are happy that the investment that is being made is beneficial to our country and our people, and at the same time there is the standard that is acceptable worldwide by the oil and gas industry. So we are very comfortable with that.
Another 9 squatting areas will be regularized along the East Coast Corridor next year. This will pave the way for many residents to secure legal ownership for their lands. This is according to Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Crowell.
We have, by and large, regularized 17 areas overall since we're back in office, and about 4 of those on the east coast of Demerara.
Despite rainy weather, the Ministry of Legal Affairs hosted an outreach in Region 7. Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Mohabir Anil Nandlal explained that the engagement in Region 7 is part of a slew of other activities being executed in other regions.
President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, very early in his presidency, made a public commitment that this office will open branch offices in all the regions of our country. We are here in Region 7, and we are here to open an office in Region 7 so that the people of Region 7 do not have to travel to Essequibo or Georgetown to access these services.
This has brought us to the end of this edition of Weekly Digest. For these and other government-related stories, do log on to our website at dpi.gov.ui and our social media platforms as well. Goodbye.